fence is short. So there may be a little more value to getting that runner to third with 2 outs than you usually see in this kind of game.
Well, that brings up Aberration. Number 15. That sun is right there. Hard line, hard ground ball right up the middle. And 15 gets herself on board with a leadoff single. That may be just what the doctor ordered.
If that's the half of the plate you're able to see, that's where you got to be swinging.
Right. A lot of these, you'll see, these batters have put on hats and sunglasses, trying to do everything they can to minimize that big bright light in the sky. There's a little flare out to left center. That'll be a base hit. 15 gets to second, but not in time. The throw is there, and the force play from 7-4, just like you drew it up, or 8-4. Happens all the time.
Nice job, Tyson!
And what is essentially a fielder's choice results in the first out. As 4 gets to first, that'll bring up number 2, the leadoff batter.
And that's one of the benefits of being able to play shallow, not just catching those short flies, but that play as well.
There's a ground ball right back at the pitcher. She gets it, throws it over to the shortstop, who has a little trouble navigating the ball out of her glove, so only 1 out is recorded there.
Yeah, it took a second for the shortstop to come over and take the throw, so that eliminated the chance for the double play. Good idea to hold that ball at second.
You've got a 4-run lead. No need to rush it here. Running out of time and innings. Here's the pitch. Hard ball right up the middle and bobbled by the right center fielder just a bit. So they looked like they were going to try to gun for that second put out from the outfield in a row, but unable to do it. So now runners at first and second, 2 outs, and number 18 comes up to the plate. The number 3 batter in the order. Again, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning.
And that one costs nothing. The tough one is when if you're trying to come up throwing it, it goes under you to the wall. Then you lose some bases.
Then there will be some people on their horses, absolutely. Here's the pitch. There's a hard hit ball up in the air to left center field. She tracks it down and makes a spectacular catch. Cue the Sports Center music. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. See that one on the highlight reel. That was a great play. Just fading and fading and fading, and just kept going, stuck the glove up at the last minute and robbed an extra base hit that could have changed the momentum of this game again and made this a 2-run game.
Absolutely, and when you're seeing a team play that shallow in general, you're hoping if you get it over their heads, but if you can run back and get that, you can play as shallow as you want to.
We're heading in now to the top of the 7th inning. Rockstar Day Drinkers with a 4-run lead. Time is no longer a factor as we have reached the 7th inning. This will be the last inning for both of these teams. Last opportunity for them to either add on in the case of the Day Drinkers or hold them and try to play catch up for Aberration. As this game has sped along, there's strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a strikeout as a long foul to the left field side goes out of play.
We have already seen 1 late inning comeback in a tie game today, Roman. So this lead is not more than a 1 inning. 1 good inning, and Aberration can be back in this if they can hold them here.
I hate to jinx the tournament, but if memory serves, it was a 4-run deficit that team came back from to tie it and send it into extra innings. And that's what we're facing here. So Rockstar Day Drinkers may in fact be World Series rookies as a team, but they are not playing like it in this game. There's the pitch. That is ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. This Aberration team, both of these teams come in undefeated in tournament play. And serves that one out to right center field, shallow, can of corn. And that one is caught for out number 2. So we had the strikeout, which was really a foul out, and then the fly ball to right center. for both outs. And that will bring up Miller, the lefty. Lays off of that outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oddly, the sun's still out there, but the shadows are getting long. We might see the lights start coming on soon.
There's a hard ground ball right at the second baseman. She's up with it, plants her feet, and gets the out at first. So just what the doctor ordered for Aberration, a 1-2-3 inning. But will they be able to come back? And look where the sun is. Hiding behind some clouds, and it will be there for the duration. No more sun should be a factor. It's still a plenty bright ball out there, but nothing that sunglasses and a hat can't help you with. And now, Aberration in the bottom of the 7th inning in the winner's bracket in the C division is going to do their best to try to come back against what has been an outstanding display from the Rockstar Day Drinkers of Orlando. Solid defense, timely hitting. Just outstanding play. Joel, I don't know about you, but I feel like we have been blessed to watch some just phenomenal softball, and it's only going to keep coming. We've got a couple more games we're going to do tonight, and it's just, I'm looking forward to what's next.
Yeah, this has been amazing. We were broadcasting the prior game with an A player and on the edge of his seat watching a tie game, international tiebreaker. Doesn't get any more tense than that.
Yeah, we had Carl Powell from Legend Sports in the booth with us, and he was, I don't know who was more nervous, him or those athletes playing in the game, and that's a good way to get started as number 22 hits a line drive right on the left field line. You saw the chalk come up there. Well, we did, and it was right on the line.
Or water, hard to know.
Right.
But that's the kind of swing and contact you weren't seeing earlier, and so
no, that sun has given assist to this team. We'll see if the sun giveth and the sun taketh away. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball, or a pop fly up to third base. That's going to be an easy catch for that third baseman. She just had to range back a little bit, kept her eye on it the whole time, was able to take a couple of good solid strides. And that's the kind of fundamental play that we're talking about. A lot of batters, a lot of fielders will try to backpedal toward that ball. She actually ran toward where that ball was going to be, keeping her eye on it the whole time, not afraid to turn her back to the infield. There's a ground ball right into the pitcher's glove. Fires a strike over to second, over to first, not in time. Oh, it was so close, and the first baseman's just disgusted with herself. It was a low throw. She had to do an amazing job just to block that ball. Had it in her glove for just a second, but couldn't get it. Too much spin on it once that ball hit that turf.
You don't want to give a veteran team like Aberration any more outs than you have to. That would have been a big play to end it, but instead we got another batter.
We'll see if Aberration can make that hurt. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. It doesn't hit the screen, and we have an out. And the Rockstar Day Drinkers send Aberration of San Diego into the loser's bracket in what was a phenomenally played game by the Day Drinkers. Good solid defense all the way around. Excellent job by the Day Drinkers as they just kind of had this game and handled it from the beginning. But kudos to the Aberration for fighting all the way through to the very last out in what has been one of our lowest scoring games of the tournament by two teams that could really play. Looking forward to see what is in store for them later on tomorrow.
And some of our games have been from the loser's bracket where the team that lost was going home, but this was the winner's bracket, so Aberration will be back.
We will be back here in just a little bit as we kind of reset everything. But first, a final thought from Dr. Joel Trambley.
We mentioned the ribbons out there on the field, and today is ASANA's annual Breast Cancer Awareness Day. ASANA knows that screening and early detection are critical to improving outcomes in breast cancer survivors and encourage all players and all women to talk to their healthcare provider about when and how to get screened. Together, we can save second base.
So that's it for us right now. We'll come back in a little bit for our Chief Technical Officer, Mitch, our volunteer extraordinaire, Laura Parker, and for Dr. Joel Trambley. I'm Roman Jimenez, and we are signing off from the 2018 ASANA Softball World Series.